Baby, you're my woman. The money come, I won't run. Anything I buy plus one. Anything I buy plus one. Never gonna waste your time. Cause people wanna steal my shine.
Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today's look, we're going to start off with the Makeup Revolution shade C11. Yes, I do love this. It's kind of like my dupe for the P. Louise base. This thing, you know, once you tap it into your skin, it dries up. Just a heads up, I was feeling myself in this video. There was some bomb-ass music playing in the background. So, you know, your girl had to get it going throughout the whole video. I'm dancing because they were playing some good throwbacks. But anyway, so I'm blending in that concealer. I did use two different shades. The one on my brow bone is slightly darker than the one on my lid to prime those dark circles. I'm going to go ahead with the Mattebook from the crayon case. I'm using a few colors, which is the light blue, dark blue, orange, and pink. All those colors gonna be from my crease all the way up towards my brow bone. I'm gonna start off with the light blue, and I'm gonna put that on my crease. Make sure I deposit that color really well. I'm looking for good pigmentations because y'all know, if you watch my recent video, you know I love me some colors. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and blend that in. Now I'm going to go ahead with the dark blue to make sure that I define that crease. I want it a little darker because when I do cut it, I want those colors to be really pigmented. So when I cut it, you don't want me, like, I don't want to cut it. I don't know if I'm making any sense right now, but so when I cut my crease, I want you to be able to see the previous colors that I used. So that's why I'm darkening it, make sure it's deepened. So, you know. Now I'm going to go ahead with the color. It's the pink shade from the palette. I'm going to blend those edges of that blue to make sure everything is really well diffused. Guys, I always say the key to a good eye is to make sure you blend that in. So I'm going to keep blending that in. Now I'm going to go ahead with the orange shade right above the pink to make sure I diffuse that pink because I want it to be really light towards my brow bone. Guys, blend that eyeshadow. Okay, blend it, girl, blend it. Blending takes a little time, but we have to do what we have to do. Okay, blend. Okay, blend. Now if you did lose some pigmentation from like the pink, you can go back and add it if you want the pink to show a little more. But me, I think I was satisfied with that color. Nope, I lied. I'm adding more pink because I wanted more pink. Okay. See? I don't be remember what I do sometimes. I have to watch myself to remember what I be doing. Make sure you guys follow me on my social media handles. It is at the... I did listed all of them in the beginning of the video, and it will be in the end of the video. So make sure, and also comment and subscribe for your girl. And turn the notification bells on for the next video that will be dropping really soon, sometime next week. And I do apologize for my lighting that keeps on changing. I am recording with my phone, so sometimes when I get closer, the brightness of it goes lighter, so it gives me like a gray shade, but when I back up it goes back to normal, even though I auto lock it. But anyway, back to the video. I'm using that same concealer that am I really? No, I am using the same brand, which is Makeup Revolution, but in a C6.5. This one is really light. It's like a white color. I'm using that to cut my crease. Now, the more you pat this concealer, the more it gets, you know, real tacky. Oh my god, guys, I dropped my palette and I was really mad. I was sad because I thought it broke. So now I'm using the silver shade on that palette. What is the name of it? The palette is the Box of Crayon palette in the color white. That's what I'm using. It has like a shimmery shade, and that's exactly what I was looking for. I didn't want to go matte because sometimes, you know, you don't want matte. Now what I'm doing, I'm adding that dark blue at the end to blend out the edges of the white, because I want everything to be real blended. And I'm bringing that same color kind of towards my inner corner. Not really, but like in the middle of my eyes, I'm bringing that on my lower shade, like kind of like my lash line, because everything is going to be like angled kind of. So I'm diffusing those edges. Now I'm going with the light blue. So I'm kind of working backwards with the colors that I use on my crease. Now I'll go with the pink, and then I'm gonna go with the orange. If you see me keep looking at the camera, it's because I'm trying to make sure that, you know, everything is blended well how I want it. Sometimes things can look really different in the camera and versus the mirror. Now I'm just gonna pop on some lashes. This will be on my lash line once again. I haven't really, it's been so much on my mind that I need to focus on what I really need to do, which is my lash line, that I'm trying to get it together. Now I'm using the Stay Matte Primer from Rimmel London. This is kind of like, I kind of use that primer as a moisturizer because it's not really mattifying for me, or like enough for me per se, but it could be for somebody else. Now I'm going to go ahead with the Sasha, right? The Mattifying Face Primer from Sasha Cosmetics. This primer, I actually like it. To me, it's like a dupe for the, it's not, is it Laura Mercier? Oh, I can't remember, but everything is going to be listed in the down box. Everything is going to be in the description box below, so make sure you check that out. The foundation I'm using is the Match Master from MAC in the number 9.0. I love this foundation. The 8.5 makes me look a little too orangey. Like the amount of orange that's on like MAC foundation is ridiculous. Like the lighter you go, you get like that grayish tone, but the darker you go, you get that orange tone, which is really like, I hate that. Now the concealer I am using is the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Chestnut and Toffee. I'm using Chestnut to kind of like color correct under my eyes. Now under my eyes I don't really have that much dark circles, but I like to kind of even everything out because I always state that I have really high pigmentation on my skin. So that really annoys me, so I like to make sure I put that in, and then I go back with Toffee right on top to kind of brighten that under eye. So Toffee is to color correct, and then no, Chestnut is to color correct and then Toffee is to brighten it up. I'm using my Real Technique sponge to make sure I blend those under eye. Everything got to be blended seamlessly. Guys, if you are a person who are rushing to do your makeup, please don't go for a full face or a full beat, however you want to say it, because everything when it comes to a full beat, even a simple beat, you must blend. If your foundation and your concealer don't look one, then baby, what is you doing? Now I'm gonna go ahead with my, I believe I use Sacha Buttercup powder to set my under eye. What I do first is I kind of press the powder into my skin, and then I'm gonna leave a little bit under there to catch the fallouts for when I do the shadows under my eye. Guys, make sure you're pressing that powder into your skin. I cannot stress that enough, how much that helps with your flashbacks. You know, like sometimes if you use a powder that does have flashbacks, and if you press the powder into your skin first to make sure you set that concealer and foundation, then you won't have such a flashback. Now I'm going to go ahead with my double wear powder in the color Truffle, and just setting the rest of my face with that powder just to help my foundation really, you know, not move. I'm going to go ahead with my mineral powder by Kiss to contour my face. I don't like to cream contour. I'd rather just powder contour. I don't know, maybe it's just me. But because I have high pigmentation on my face, I kind of have like a contour line, so I don't have to really, you know, do the whole thing. I just powder contour right on top of it to show me that definition on my cheekbones. Now what I'm doing is putting that pink right onto my under eye lash line. Yeah, that shit got, oh, excuse my mouth. That thing got in my eyes, and yeah, I was about to lose it. Now I'm just going to make sure I blend that out with a little bit of the orange. I believe I went and added my white. I did add the white liner to my waterline off camera. When I come back, in a few minutes you will see that. Now what I'm doing right here is just dusting off the excess powder that I had, the Sacha Buttercup on my face. I'm just brushing that off because I don't want it no more. Like after you set your face for a long time, it kind of seems really dry, and sometimes I don't like that feeling. See, I did add some bottom lashes and also white to my waterline. Now what I'm doing is spraying my face with the Morphe setting spray. Going back with my foundation brush to make sure I set that setting spray into my skin to help everything stay in place. Guys, remember, we're trying to have our makeup last all day. So if you have to keep going back to your foundation brush to help you even everything out, make sure you do that. Either the foundation brush or you go back with your beauty blender. Now I'm gonna add some blush. The blush I'm using is from MAC Cosmetics in the name of Sweet as Cocoa. Okay, there go my favorite highlighter, y'all. It's Urban Decay Illuminated in the color Lit. I use this all the time, every day. If I can use it day and night, I probably would, but when I go to work, I don't be wearing makeup, so I don't got time. But yeah, whenever, even if I'm gonna add another highlighter on top of this, I use it anyway. Because do you see that? Do you see that? You can't tell me nothing about this highlighter, okay? I be overdoing it when it comes to the highlighter. Like, yeah. My family be asking me, like, what is wrong with you? Like, why are you shining? Listen, I don't know why I'm shining, but I'm shining, okay? I'm shining, so don't mind me. Now I'm going to go ahead and line my lips with a black lip pencil. Now I like using black. Sometimes brown is not really, because I'm already using a brown lipstick, I don't want to use brown lip liner. I'm using black to kind of like darken the outer perimeter of my lips. Now I'm gonna go ahead with the NYX Lip Lingerie Liply 05. That's the name, I believe. Now I've used this plenty of time on my other videos. Like I like this lipstick. It's a brown. A brown girl needs a brown lipstick, okay? If you are a brown girl, get yourself a brown lipstick. That's kind of like saying a lighter skin color needs like a peachy or a pink lipstick, because it just goes well with your skin. Now I'm going to go ahead with my LA Girl concealer in the color Toffee, just right in the middle, kind of center of my lips to brighten that up. I am looking for that proper nude that goes with my skin really well. So once I blend those two together, I have that perfect color that I'm looking for. With the black around the perimeter, it goes really well together. I'm gonna go ahead and add some clear lip gloss right on top of that. I love me a glossy look nowadays. Before I was all about matte. You couldn't get me to do gloss for nothing, but now I'm all about gloss. And of course, thank you guys so much for watching. If you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe, comment, and turn your notification bells on. But if you are not, if you're one of my previous subscribers, once again, thank you so much for rocking with your girl. And I'll see you guys on my next video. Stay tuned for the finished look.